We love our Instant Pot! Okay, hi, I'm Abigail, and we're the cooking family, and tonight we're going to make one of our favorite dishes, the chicken tortilla soup. So, if you want the recipe and directions, you just look on our website, thecookingfamily.com. And you'll find the directions and the recipe there. Okay, so we're going to use 2 bell peppers, but we like our soup to be very colorful, and so we're using 4 bell peppers, and we're going to use 1/2 of each. And it's going to make the soup look more delicious and appetizing, and it'll just make it colorful. And then we have the onion and the garlic. And we also have rotel. It's a diced tomato with chopped green chilies. Yes. And then we have some salt. And we have black beans and salsa, chicken broth, and
got the cumin.
Oh yeah, cumin. And we also have tortillas and chicken. Okay, so first,
and avocado.
Yep, we'll have that at the end.
Rachel, will you move the Instant Pot?
Oh yes, of course.
Okay, so I'm going to turn this on as soon as Rachel gets it plugged in.
Got it.
Okay, so we're going to turn it on to saute. And we'll just start that. And we're going to set the lid aside because it'll just be in our way. So now Elijah's going to pour in the broth. And we made this in our Instant Pot a couple days ago. And so we refrigerated it and we put it in jars and refrigerated it. Okay, so over here we have Abraham, and he's picking chicken. And so he's picking them into little bite-sized pieces so that it can be easier to chew up and swallow. So it's really easy to pick it. And our dad got this from the store the other day, and we use the bones right here for chicken broth. And sometimes we use our vegetable waste, kind of trash. And so now we're going to go to Rachel, and she's going to cut up the onions. Oh, wait.
What's wrong?
Hannah was next.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. You can help her over there while I get set up. Okay, Hannah, you need to go over there. That's where you're doing your
Hannah, we're
tortillas.
going to do the tortillas. Let's come over here. Okay. So, rip up the tortillas into tiny pieces. Okay? Good job, Hannah. So these will they also kind of give flavor, and they also thicken up the soup. And if you're taking a diet off of carbohydrates, then you can just leave the tortillas out. All they do is just thicken it up. So over here, Rachel is chopping the onion, and she's going to give you a lesson.
Tutorial.
Tutorial.
Okay, so
Yes,
I have
that's
just cut off the stem end of this onion, and that will just give it some legs. Thank you. Some legs for it to stand on so it doesn't rock around. And I'm going to cut off the fuzzy end of this root because we don't like those hairy things in our onions. So I'm just going to cut off that little tiny bit. I'm going to put this in my trash bowl. And then I'm just going to cut it directly in half. And we're going to take off that papery skin on the inside because that just is terrible to eat. So we're just going to take all that off. And then we're going to take our knife, gripping the blade just a little bit right here. And we're going to cut rays of the sun in our onion. Just all the way across and leaving the root end intact because that's what holds it all together. So I've cut all the way through there, and then I'm going to cut it along this way, just all the way through it, and then you have your little dices. And then when I get to the root end, I'm going to stop and just throw that away. And then there's your dices, and then you do it with the other half too.
Okay, so now Miriam is going to come and she's going to do the beans. So Hannah, Miriam's going to use the stool, okay? All right. So Mommy's going to help her. Oh, yeah.
These are beans that we actually made.
Okay. These are beans that we actually made in the Instant Pot a couple of days ago. You finished, Hannah? Just one more. Okay. And so there we just canned them and put them into the fridge, and they last a couple of weeks in the fridge. You don't? No?
1 week.
Okay, about 1 week. So as soon as Miriam gets all the beans in, she's going to rinse them. Okay.
Why is she going to rinse them?
Oh yeah, she's going to rinse them because we don't want our broth to be brown or black because it's very black if you don't rinse them. Okay, just sit there. So we just like our broth to be clear and not black. So we just rinse them until the water is clear coming out the bottom, which it is now. So we're going to go ahead and turn the water off. And now Miriam's going to pour it into this stainless steel bowl. Yeah. Okay. So now, Miriam, do you want to come and set this aside over here? Okay. And now we're going to come back to Rachel. She just finished the onions and she's about to do the bell peppers.
Okay, so here is our technique for cutting bell peppers. These are full of seeds and stuff, so what we're going to do first is cut it directly in half down across that stem. And then inside, you'll see a core covered with seeds near the stem end. And I'm just going to pull that out and the stem end, and then pull out any other fibrous white stuff. Then I'm going to whack it to get all those seeds out. And then I'm going to hold it like this, kind of sticking out like that, and then I cut strips in a locomotive fashion, keeping the tip of the blade always on the edge of the cutting board. I'm just going to do that all the way across it. Pardon me? Those onions are spicy to my eyes. So, and then I'm just going to cut all the way across it like this.
Remember to curl your fingers.
Oh, yes, always curl your fingers under your blade so you don't get cut.
Into your blade?
That
That would be going like this.
And then you just repeat that for all of your halves. And so that's how we cut bell peppers.
People are asking about the glove, so explain.
Oh, so this is our cut glove. And it's a precaution we use so that when you're cutting, it's not as easy to get cut. It's not supposed to be used in as a replacement of knife safety, but it definitely helps if you have kids, and so you don't have to worry about it too much.
But if it's not, it's just like cut resistant. It's not cut.
Yeah, it's not never going to
It's
cut
not
you.
like if you go like this, it's gonna cut you.
No one would ever do that.
No one would ever do that, but it's just to be safe. It's not for it's not completely cut resistant.
Yeah. So we've got lots of those. Different sizes, things.
Okay. Oh, we're using corn tortillas for this recipe. And so now, Elijah is going to, Elijah's going to come in and do, so Mam's going to pour the beans in, and then Elijah's going to come and do the garlic. So he's going to do that right here. I'm going to move these over here. Here? Okay. Elijah, you're going to be right here.
Let's do it right here.
Okay. Okay. So, Elijah is he's going to do the garlic. And so this is the bulb of garlic. And this is the clove. And you want to take these and then you smash them like Elijah's going to do with his hand. So he's going to smash them to get the paper off, so that he got it.
Actually has a bad spot.
Oh,
You can just check it.
okay. So in this recipe, we're going to do 5 cloves of garlic. So he's going to break out 5 cloves of garlic, and if you have a strong desire for garlic and you find a little teeny weensy clove, then you can just grab another clove and add that to the recipe too.
Go ahead and grab it. It's fine. Where'd it run off to?
Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we need 1 more. So our family really likes garlic, and so we do. And when you're doing this, you want to be sure that your hand is up like this. You want to turn your blade away from you, so that you don't cut one of your veins. That would just be disgusting. So you put it up like this and curl your fingers so it's way up high, so you don't, because if you do it like this, you could cut yourself, and you don't want to do that. So you just do this and bring it way up high and curl your fingers up.
Pull your fingers.
Okay, so this is peeled and this is peeled. Okay, so this is.
The others are on the book.
Oh, here's one.
They'll be cooked. It'll be fine.
Okay, I'm gonna take these and put them in the trash. Oh, not again.
You better get a lock and key for those.
Okay, so he's gonna keep on doing that, and then Rachel is going to come and put in the bell peppers and onions.
Okie doke. These
So
are
I'm
just
just gonna give this a little stir. See how the broth is already a little black? This from the beans. Maybe we left out a little bit of juice, but it's fine if your broth is black. We just kind of sometimes don't prefer it because
of the color.
of
Just
the color.
Yeah.
So that's stirred in. And now we will go on to the canned tomatoes.
Elijah's ready.
Oh, yeah. So Elijah's going to finish this. He loves this jar because you get to smash. And yeah. So that is what we like. And so now Miriam is going to do some cans of tomatoes. Oh, yeah. Elijah's going to put in the garlic. Yeah, say that.
And so this chopper is great for kids because it's got a plastic shield, so it's not as easy to get cut. It is possible to get cut though, just like the cut glove. So it should not be used as a replacement for safety, but it can help little kids who aren't old enough to handle a knife yet. It's a great tool.
So over here, Miriam, here I'll take this and put it in the trash, has opened a can of Rotel. Now this is diced tomatoes with green chilies, and so it's kind of spicy. Well, our mom and dad like it, so we just go along with it. And we don't mind it that much, but it's kind of a little bit spicy for the little ones. So as soon as she gets that opened, we're going to pour this in, and this, and okay. So I'm gonna take this out, and this is our mom and us older kids always warn the younger kids about this because it's like a sharp blade, and you don't want to cut yourself on it. I did once, and it hurt. So now I'm going to put in, as soon as Mary's finished with that, I'm going to put in the salsa. There we go. Okay. So, all right. So, this, ma'am, can I?
So just as a quick reminder, if you want the full recipe for this, all you have to do is go to this URL address, and it'll be on there. It has the full recipes and directions and anything you need to know at thecookingfamily.com.
Okay. So, I'm going to put in the salsa. Oh my goodness. We're past the 10, Mommy. I'm going to put in this salsa. Oh my goodness, it's splashing.
Oh, sorry.
Splash, splash.
Gotta be really careful with this salsa.
Okay.
It's
Do you
splattering.
think that's good or a little bit more, Mommy?
That looks pretty good. It's supposed to be 1 1/4 cups.
Okay. So, since we're past the 10, we're going to need to take some out. Because, no? Oh, there's, yeah. Okay.
We can go
Right
a little higher.
Here is the 2/3 line. This PC Max on the Ultra, on the insert for the Ultra, means that the pressure cooking maximum volume is 2/3 full, and we're not quite up to that line.
Okay.
We are going to add the chicken.
So now Rachel's going to do the cumin. Then we'll go to the chicken.
So cumin is a very flavorful spice that we like to use in Mexican cooking. It gives a lot of flavor, but it's also very thick, so it sometimes clumps. So you have to make sure that you stir it plenty. And it's also hard to get out of this little tiny thing. So we'll just heat that up. We're trying to get
Oh my.
2 heaping tablespoons. We're fine with that. And then we'll just bring it right over. Then we're going to stir that all the way in just to get all that
Here's a
flavor
little more.
incorporated. Thanks. It's just a very flavorful spice to use in Mexican cooking.
Okay. Now, Abraham has gotten this chicken done.
No, this is a 2 tablespoon measure.
Yes. He's going to put the chicken in. Okay. So now he's going to give it a stir. And then we'll be ready to shut the lid. And
Yeah. Wait, we forgot the tortillas.
oh yeah.
Hannah had a great time breaking up those tortillas.
She loves doing it.
Bring the stool.
Oh, yeah, you just grab the stool. Mommy will carry the tortillas.
Oh my, Lydia has some and she's dropping them.
Eat it by the handful.
Okay, Hannah. Okay, so she's going to finish that and I'm going to stir this. Give it a final stir.
Pour the rest.
All right. So, we're going to stir it, and so now, we're going to shut the lid. And the thing we like about the Ultra, is that when you vent it, it automatically, after it's finished venting, it automatically pops back up again. And so that's one thing we like about the Ultra. And so we're going to turn this.
You gotta take it off saute first.
Oh yeah, cancel. And then we're going to put it on soup broth. And we're going to click that. And we're going to click that again because we want to turn it to 6 minutes. Oops,
All
too
the time
much.
it takes.
Okay, and then we want the pressure high and the keep warm on is okay. So we're gonna go ahead and turn it on. Okay, so earlier we put on another dish of the soup, and so we got some toppings for it over here, and Mommy's going to dish up a bowl right here. So we're going to get our trusty ladle out, and that looks delicious. So we're just gonna stir this, and if you notice, this broth is not brown like the other one is. And I don't know exactly why Mom used it, because we use less beans.
I don't think so.
It doesn't really make any difference.
Yeah, it's just
Really brown.
oh.
It's totally fine.
Okay, so we're just going to spoon this out, and we'll bring it over here to where our toppings are. That looks good. So for our toppings, we have some sour cream, and we also have Colby Jack.
Yeah, it's Colby Jack
Okay,
cheese.
Colby Jack cheese, and then some cilantro, and we just put this for decoration. And this is already chopped up. And so Abraham is going to come over, and he's going to teach us how to do the avocado.
So I'm just going to cut this with a paring knife, and I have a cut glove on, and I am gripping this avocado
Make
firmly.
sure you grip your blade just a little bit.
Extra protecting, just in case.
And I'm going to cut this I'm going to cut this lengthwise, and there is a pit inside, and I'm going to just cut around that pit, and then I will twist it apart like that.
Beautiful green.
And a kid really should not try to get this pit out. That's very difficult.
Yeah, always let an adult do that part.
Now I'm going to hold this like I would a pencil upright, and this peel is very fragile, and I'm just
Actually, no, I can make it
I
a little
am-
bigger than that.
I'm just I'm feeling toward the peel and just barely cutting along that so that I don't break through the skin and into my hand.
That would hurt.
And I'm going to
Okay, so he's just going to cut him across, except the other way. And that makes dices. Yeah, that makes dices, and then he's just going to put it onto the soup. And we're just going to grab a bowl to put that in, just in case we have some extra. You can dump the whole thing in there. Okay. Oh, Abraham, here's your knife. Okay, now, do you have a spoon already in there, or are you just, oh, yeah.
I'm just going to turn it inside out.
You can also do that with Legos.
Yeah, I
We're
remember
also-
when we were younger, we did that. We're also gonna put some sour cream and cheese on there, and cilantro. And for the side, we'll have chips. So you can go ahead and put those avocados on there.
Okay.
Dollop of sour cream. Nice big one. And then Abba's gonna put on some Colby Jack cheese. And I'm gonna do a few avocados. Okay, and then Miriam is going to do the cilantro. Go ahead. Okay, so this is our chicken tortilla soup, and we love making it, and we hope you will too.
We hope you have a great dinner with your family tonight, and be sure to go to thecookingfamily.com. That's where this recipe is posted, and you can like us on facebook.com/thecookingfam. And we hope you have a great dinner this evening with your family.